Mark, it's an away point. You were doing everything to try and win that game. Are you disappointed not to win it?
Yeah, I am. I think look, it's building blocks. You got to take what you can, and we look the game as a whole was symptomatic of the fact that we're just losing games, and there's a bit of noise about. They just need to settle down and believe. It's the belief, it's the confidence, it's the belief. You saw us start the game really well. We took the lead with a really good counter-attack, even though it took 2 or 3 attempts to score. It was welcome. It gave them a little bit of belief. The fact that we scored that goal and we were on top in the game and started really brightly, but they were there for the taking, and we just didn't go and put them to the sword because we just then, again, at the minute, sat back a little bit. They to be fair, they're not a bad team. There's no bad teams in the division. You look at them and they look like a very similar place to us. But it's disappointing because we need to be putting games like this to bed and teams like that to the sword. But again, we come back to the fact that probably definitely a lack of confidence, a lack of that means that we end up sitting back. We invite the pressure, and then, although we defended pretty well, they have too much of the ball in areas in our final third. So we then obviously made some changes. The energy came back into us, and we found some space again and got into some good positions. Ellis has had a chance at the end, and really what I'm saying is that if somebody's in a better position, you pass it to them. They can score into an empty net. Norman had one on Saturday. Should have squared it to Ellis. Ellis taps it into an empty net. It's a totally different feel. It's a totally different complexion. It's decisions on the ball. And they have to do that, and that breeds team spirit. They will work for each other, they will do things for each other, and those are the things that we've got to start to understand. I've just said that very thing to them in the dressing room, but it's building blocks. This is a building block, so we've got to take that, move on into the game on Saturday against Luton.
You seemed to do everything to try and win that game, didn't you? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I got it, to be honest. Yeah, can only kind of say we're a bit disappointed. Felt like we had everything to take 3 points from that game. On another day, bit of luck, and we come away with the 3 points. But only thing we can do is just keep going, keep building on the performances, and it's a bit annoying to say that it will come if we keep going. But it's the only thing we can do is stay in that positive mindset and just keep building on these performances.
Yeah, how difficult is that? Because the man just talked about the noise outside and the fact that you're a young group. How difficult is it to keep going and to accept the setbacks?
Yeah, it's tough, but it's just part of the game, isn't it? Obviously, you don't win games, people get frustrated within the club and obviously outside. So that's just how it goes. But the only thing is, we have to keep going. It's part of the game. It's why we played it. It's why we play it. You have to be able to ride these setbacks and stay in that positive mindset and stay together as a group and hope that it turns around.
Very good counter-attacking goal from your team.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice, nice early goal, and we were happy about that. Nice and calm on the edge of the box and just breaking with a pace that we have, and I thought it was a good goal.
And then you seemed in control of the game, didn't you, in the second half? It's been a real sucker punch you conceded.
Definitely, further in control. Definitely most of that second half. Just looking for that killer blow to put the game to bed, and that's what we have to keep working on. That's what we need to get better at.